Alright, boom, what's good YouTube? It's your boy Katzy here, and in this video we're gonna do a new jazz and an Afrobeat fusion. So we start off with the melodies is gonna be new jazz, and the drums gonna be an Afrobeat. Let's get to it. Alright, you know the deal. Don't start off with the drums, start off with the melody, and set your BPM around 100 BPM or 110 BPM. Okay, so the beats need to be kind of slow, because it's Afrobeat and shit, but it's still new jazz, so it's kind of faster. So just set your BPM around 110 BPM. As I told you, the melody is gonna be a new jazz thing, so better use analogy. I actually picked this E-piano and just layered this chord slash like melody thing. I had some chill shit, and then I added this lead. So on a mixer track, I actually threw a shaper box, an EQ, and a pancake just to penetrate right and left. The EQ just to cut up the lows, and the shaper box really did all the sauce. Like the shaper box really did the gold plugin for this type of beats, especially in like the new jazz shit. And I just automated the volume of the mixer track. So you go here, right click, create automation clip, and then you got it. You can use it in different ways, but that's what I did. Without the preset. Alright, next up we got this accent. This is how it sounds. Okay, for the mixer track I actually use shaper box again. Different preset this time. You can copy it yourself if you want to. And then I took the channel 3, like the mixer of this lead, and then I routed it to track 6. So how I did it, I actually went here. It's actually gonna be like this at the start, and then you detach, left click, detach the master, and then left click to channel 6. Okay, and on channel 6 I actually got more multi-band compression, just to balance everything, and then I put like a reverb, because I automated the volume of the mixer track again. So as you can see right here, alright, next up we got this pad sound, actually also from Xenology and shit. Pad sound, string sound, whatever you call it. For me it's like a pad thing. Okay, next up we got this extra lead. This one actually from Surge XT. It's a free plugin, so you can download it. This one from the lead section. Alright, so for the mixer track, I actually put another shaper box on it, and then I automated the shaper box thing. Okay, so it's only gonna affect this section when it's played. So you go right here, right click, create automation clip. Then I did the same thing. I actually routed this one to track 7 and put like a reverb on it. And I also automated the reverb, same thing. You go right click, create automation. As you can see, it's kind of continuing, the reverb kind of doing the job here. So for the next part, I actually pitched up this section right here. I just make it unique. You go left click on the top corner, make unique, then you control A to select all, and control arrow up just to boost the melodies an octave up. Okay, so that's what I did here. Nothing really crazy on this one. I did the same thing with the first lead. So control A, control arrow up, same thing. And then I added this vocal chops. So this one actually from Splice and shit. I kind of pitched it up, pitched it down, kind of play with the sound and shit. Alright, so for the mixer track of the vocal chops, I started off with a shaper box. This is stock thing. You can copy it yourself. You just pen it right and left. Reverb, and EQ to cut off the extra highs. Just to not fuck with the drums and shit. So I actually did an extra cut here. The hi-hats kind of sit here in the extra high perks. Then fresher just to saturate the mids and shit. another EQ to cut off the lows. I don't know why I didn't put this cut here, but you know, you live and you learn. Sound Agonizer, just to boost up the extra mids as well. Then I put a stereo shaper just to tuck the vocals in the back, you know, and another pancake to boost it right and left. This is basically it. So this is the outcome.
On my mind, I'm not thinking about you. I'm not thinking about you. On my mind, I'm not thinking about you. I'm not thinking about you.
Alright, and that's basically it. I kind of did the hook right here and the verse right here, and a bridge right here. Okay, so this is the whole loop. That's how it sounds. Okay, so that's basically the loop. We're gonna export everything and let's get into the drums. Okay, so for the drums, it's actually kind of simple. I actually didn't chop the stems from the melody. I kept it the whole. Let's start off with the hats. The hats kind of simple, nothing really crazy, but that's the hats. Make sure to do the velocity thing. Okay, so the velocities need to be kind of different and shit. It's gonna give more rhythm and shit, more of a human touch. Okay, then I added this snare, like an Afrobeat snare. Okay, then I added this open hat. Okay, then I added another open hat. Okay, then I added this kick, basic house kick or whatever you can call it. Then I added this snare. It's actually a new jazz snare. Then I added another snare. Alright, another snare. Okay, next up the 808s. The 808s kind of different in each section of the beat. I did kind of unique drum patterns of the 808s. I actually started off with this 808. More of a funky bass and not an 808. Then I added this Amir Prod 808. It's kind of new jazz, like a new jazz 808. Then I added this Wump 808. And another Wump 808, but like it's a different sound, so. Okay, so for the next part, I just chopped up the bass, give it more movement. Then I chopped up the Amir Prod 808s, like the New Jazz 808. And I kept the Wump 808 as well. So this is how it sounds. Okay, so this is a very crucial part right here. I actually routed all the 808s and the basses to one channel. Did some mix and shit, nothing really crazy. EQ, delay on this preset, it's kind of give it a more stereo feel. Okay, and this is the most important thing of the mix and shit. I use the shaper box, but you can use whatever. Just make sure to sidechain the kick. Okay, so the kick kind of hitting like the. It's hitting every 2 bars. Make sure the bass ducking the kick. Okay, so every time the kick hits, the bass need to duck. The 808s, everything need to duck. It's gonna leave more room to the kick, and it's gonna give like this Afrobeat rhythm and shit. So make sure to do that. I use shaper box. I use this preset. It's a stock preset, bass ducking. You can control the bars and shit. And this is how it sounds with the kick and the 808s. not clashing. Everything is moving and spacey and shit. This the whole drums together. Okay. And this part is more of a fast-paced part. Okay, so for the automations you see right here, it's kind of basic and shit. Put an automation for the lows of the melodies. I just go right click here, create automation. At the intro it's kind of off, and when the 808s hits, it's kind of turning on again. And then I put another shaper box, same preset for the 808 sidechain thing. I put it on the melody as well, you know, for the kick to have more space and shit. Okay, so on the master track you have this shaper box right here. It's a tape stop, 2 bars. It's actually a stock preset from shaper box. Right click, create automation on each drop. Okay, for the last part I actually did a filter rise up. And that's how I did it on the master track. Get an EQ. You go right here, just create automation. Okay, so you create the automation and then move it up and down, depends on what you want. Alright, so that's basically the beat. I'm gonna play the outro, but before I do, make sure to write me in the comments what should I do next, what type of fusion should I do next. I already did new jazz with UK Garage, new jazz with the Afro thing. I can go whatever, so write me in the comments what should I do next, and I'm gonna catch you guys in the next video. Peace.